Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Guskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.
Kura Sushi gets a notable investor, rotary phones are a big tech trend, and here comes protein. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the restaurant industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm Jonathan Mays, editor-in-chief of Restaurant Business.
And I'm Brett Thorne, senior editor of Nation's Restaurant News. President Trump bought a piece of Kura Sushi. Trump purchased between $1 million and $5 million worth of shares in the sushi chain in February, according to newly filed financial disclosure documents. The president's investments are controlled by a third party and he is not directly involved, but Kura's stock got a boost from the news.
Rotary phones, drones, and maybe too much AI. These were a few of the tech trends we spotted at the restaurant show this week. The old-fashioned phones were a popular accessory for voice AI vendors, and there were lots of those. But there was also a palpable sense of AI fatigue among attendees, in addition to other types of fatigue. There were a lot of robots as usual, and also a few drones signaling a potential new frontier for food delivery.
Protein is clearly the top food trend of 2026, and there was a lot of it on display at the restaurant show. And not just protein-fortified snacks and desserts, but premium meats, ranging from sous vide bacon to 24-month aged prosciutto di Parma, and quite a lot of duck. A sign that the drive by consumers to eat more protein could be a point of entry for these and other premium meats.
Oh, thank God. Growth doesn't mean opening new restaurants every day. That's according to Wahlburgers CEO Randy Sharp, who said growth is best measured in terms of traffic or even innovation. At the National Restaurant Show on Monday, Sharp talked about Wahlburgers' shift in strategy after came in as CEO 2.5 years ago. He ended the chain's franchise relationship with Hy-Vee, which resulted in the loss of about 79 units. But now the chain is growing again with 3 new models, and Wahlburgers is partnering with Home Depot and Bass Pro Shops. Also on the panel were co-CEOs of the all-day brunch concept, the Granola Bar, which is opening a flagship unit in Manhattan in July, after being recruited by a landlord to serve as an amenity in a huge office building. Read more about the panel insights at nrn.com.
How do restaurants get people out drinking again?
Probably with booze, Brett.
That's a very excellent point, Jonathan. It's become crucial as liquor sales continue to decline at restaurants, according to Technomic. Consumers are drinking less. There's more competition from THC beverages, and 8 in 10 consumers think it's gotten more expensive. That makes it crucial for restaurant companies to use more offers to sell more drinks, according to a presentation by Technomic's David Henkes and Julie Hesseman at the National Restaurant Association show. Operators are using more limited time offers, including discounts and brand promotions, to sell more drinks.
What sectors are getting more organic growth? According to an analysis of Technomic Top 500 data, quick service coffee chains are generating more organic growth at the unit level, even though there are already more than 32,000 such locations in the United States. And restaurant chains are opening more all the time. But fast casual chicken chains grew sales by 10.6% last year, even though total location count jumped 13.1%. That suggests competition in the chicken space could be putting some pressure on unit economic.
And that should do it for Restaurant Daily. Listen to us every weekday wherever you get podcasts. I'm Brett Thorne.
And I'm still Jonathan Mays. Safe travels and see you at next year's show.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Guskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.